Over the Flowtricks app really quick here. When you first launch it right now, it'll take you to this screen, which will kind of give you an introduction, a little space for newbies. I'll put like a guided tour, which will also be up top here. Still working on it. And then learning from the videos is going to be a whole nother section, but it's not going to be ready by the time that we get it started. What is going to be ready is going to be the community section and then exclusive things for people that donate to Patreon. Right now I have a Patreon page that has like 50 slow motion nunchucks and handouts, for instance. So if I tap on there, like, the master list of all my YouTube videos and things of that nature. I have all that on here just so you don't have to sift through Patreon. Also, community is going to be the big one, though. This is going to be how you interact, so I kind of wanted to go over this with you guys a little bit here. For instance, the dashboard will just kind of take you through all the basics of what you need to see, like how many notifications you have, your inbox, your wall, your friend activity. You can edit your location, etc. I'm gonna go over a couple of them. So like I could also just go straight to my notifications here, and this will say like if anyone's mentioned me, like Ken Hills sent you a private message, they mentioned you. You can do all the things here basically that interact with if someone talked about you in a group or responded back. You can kind of guess how this is. This is like your Facebook wall. So if I tap on this, this is where you can type in your activity of what you're doing today, and et cetera, just like what's up basically. Of course, there's also an inbox, and then there's edit blog settings, which I can show later. If I go over to social, this is the big one right here. Right now we have like a monthly spinner, so if I can go over here on the monthly spinner page, it'll just basically, you can get tagged as a monthly spinner, and you'll be featured on the app. I'm still working this one out a little bit, so it doesn't look complete, but you can kind of get the idea for that. The site-wide activity feed is everything that everyone's been doing on the website. It'll kind of tell you like what's been written, who's doing what. So if you just want to see like what people are up to, you can go there. The flow journal allows you to write in a journal. I'll show you. So every day you can write something new in your flow journal, and the moment you write it, it'll appear down here. So you'll see the latest posts. These are all the different posts. These are just sample posts that I've used, and you can create a post just by tapping on this tap here button. And then from there, it'll give you ideas for what kind of things to write in the journal. Like I had an amazing time when I was doing this, etc., etc. Oh, wow. Hold on. I'm in the middle of doing this here. Okay, so I had an amazing time when I was doing this, or I discovered a new idea. And then from there, that just gives you ideas. And then from there, you can create a title over here. You create the body. And you can also say how you're feeling, so, and how you would rate your day, or basically rate, when you were writing it. Give it like a 5-star rating or 3-star. And then you can also add images and whatnot. I'm not going to go into this in too much detail because this is a brief overview, but basically once you do that, it'll push it over into the journal over here, and it'll appear on the top of the latest post. So this is like a collage of everyone's journal entries, and it just gets bigger and bigger. Pretty cool. Another thing is going to be the flow map right here. So like, for instance, right now we only have a couple people that have done it, but if you say that I'm looking for a nunchaku spinner, so if I could type nunchaku spinner, right, within, let's just do 68005, okay, within the 1,000 miles of 68005. And then if I click on submit, what it'll do is it'll load all the people that say they spin nunchucks. So when you create your profile, you can say what you spin. Right now we only have 2 people, obviously, because this isn't filled out. But you can go down there and just basically add them as friends, or you can even tap on their profile to go visit their profile. And here you can look at their wall, you can see what kind of friends they have, etc., etc., what groups they belong to, do all kinds of creepy stalker stuff. But yeah, the flow map is a way to connect people to find spinners that live nearby them, and also you can make it really, like, even just by prop. And of course the members list lists everyone, like all the people on there by like who is the most active. That's how it's sorted by. So it's pretty nice, but you can also sort by other ways, like new people that just registered, or go in alphabetical order. And then music to flow to is my way to discover great music. So basically anyone can add in new music and it'll give it a rating. They rate it 4, like I rated 1 hour of dubstep 4. Basically, if I tap on this here, it'll open it up even more. It'll say what I rated it at and what I've tagged it as, why you like it, and it'll also provide a link so you can click and listen to it. This is a great way for people that are just looking for good music. Now you can also sort it, so you can sort it by the date right now. Popular post is because anyone that goes through this, they can tap on the heart over here, and that'll give it one extra heart. So that means other people have listened to it and they also agree or they like it. So you can sort by who has the most hearts, or just what the user rated it as, or by date. You can also just do a search, so like if you're looking only for dubstep, you can just type dubstep, and as you'll see, it does it automatically. It's already filtered it out. So that's a great way to do it. Or you can click on Share Your Music, where you can enter in your own songs that you want to add. You just go ahead and add that up, and that will be on there. Pretty sweet, huh? Next, we have groups. Groups, of course, is just like Facebook. For instance, you can go, let's just go ahead and choose one. I'll just go to the staff group, for instance. Boom. See, basically it just talks about it. I don't have a cover photo, but you can have cover photos. And here is where you can just basically type down below, ask questions. You can see members, there can be invites. We can also have special pages too. And there's also a leaderboard. So if I click on the leaderboard, we can create very specific points. So we can actually have games and whatnot where we can reset specific points, so different groups can have their own games that they play and try to make points for. I haven't really gone over the point system too much, but we'll go over that a little bit later. Gosh, there's so much, but yeah, basically these are all different kinds of groups. Hashtags I really love. Hashtags is just anytime you use a hashtag on the site, it'll tag it in, but we have some official ones. For instance, if you want to take the photo of the week or the picture of the week, you'll tag it as ftpic, which is right down here, ftpic. I'm going to go ahead and tap on that and show you. If you tap on it, it'll basically anytime you type an ftpic, so even if I did this right now and I just hit ftpic and then I just clicked on here to add a photo, this is standard. You can always just add photos and stuff. I'm going to exit out for a second, but you can just add it and it'll automatically be included with ftpic. So anytime anyone has put that hashtag in there, it's going to show up in this feed. This is also how admins are going to find picture of the month. And there's all different kinds of hashtags. Obviously, none of them are really populated yet, but if you use these, you can easily locate them, and then people that create brand new hashtags, if they're popular enough, we'll give them a huge point bonus as well as add it on to this section here. So if new hashtags can be created as well. And then the last but not least, we have flow points, which is, like the gamified part of it. Anytime you post, and I'll show you, like scoring flow points, I'll explain it. Like if you win daily or weekly challenges, you can get points. If you write in your flow journal, you can get points. Just logging in, even, you get 10 points per day. Or viewing content, you can lose points if you're cheating or deleting stuff that you're just posting to get points. We'll also have daily challenges. And daily challenges, right now, as you can see, I only have one daily challenge right now, and it says do something cool. So if you just click here, it'll give you, well, I've already earned this achievement, but essentially you can earn different kinds of achievements every day. It may say something like pick up a hoop and do this and submit the video, and then if you get approved, you win points, as well as sometimes we'll even give out badges. We have daily challenges. We also have scratch-offs. Scratch-offs are ways to redeem from the daily challenges. Oh, right, I have an invalid card set. Bummer. Anyways, you can just kind of scrape the screen and you can win points or lose points depending on what you get. You can also win prizes. So we can actually give away vendor prizes through scratch-offs, or I might give away some nunchucks if they win the right one. We can build it all together and choose how many cards and how many points. And the lottery is the same way, except for it's more dependable. And I probably don't have that one down in there yet, but these are both done. The lottery basically can say, like, once a month it will choose one random lottery entry and we'll give the prop to them. So the computer will automatically do that. And we can make it X amount of points. So every 300 points you can buy one ticket with a maximum of one ticket per day, etc., etc. And then at the end, you can either have it to where it's actually like playing Keno, where you choose numbers and it'll just randomly choose numbers until someone wins, it'll just keep going. Or you can say in 20 days or something, it will automatically choose one winner from all the entrants. So there's all different kinds of stuff that you can do. And there's plenty more, obviously. I've barely scratched the surface. Like if we go back and go to the wall, I wanted to show you something else, which is, so you can earn points, which you get for participating, or admins get for being like really particularly helpful. You'll also notice there's something that says white belt at the top. That just means there's a whole belt system that'll come into place. But to the right of that, you'll see this thumb up. I'm going to push on it for a second. This thumb up is a badge. Oh, crap. I probably deleted that one. Let me see if I can go find... let me find my other profile. My bad. I totally forget. Because I'm in the middle of editing everything, it's still like I'm deleting stuff that I'm creating, and it makes it a little wonky, but should be under Ken Hill. So now I'm visiting Ken Hill, and if you look, there's other things you can have. Like if you look in the upper right now it says I'm a black belt, because that's pretty cool. But if you look on the right, you'll see Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. All I have to do is tap on that and it'll take me to my profile. Anyone can do that. And below that though, you'll see a little icon that says admin. I wanted to show that in particular because you can win badges in this too. We can have up to 4 or 5 badges showing at a time, but then there's also a section where you can display your badge, and it'll say who has won this badge. So this is just the admin badge, so anyone who has this is an admin on the Flowtricks site. Now there's going to be a lot of different kinds of badges, but I make badges are going to be like the big wins, whereas flow points are a way just to like accumulate. This is going to be a way to like showcase that you've achieved something great. So with all that said, there's still a lot of gray areas to filter out, but I mean, the badge system is going to keep people interested and like accomplishing big things. The point system is going to help people accomplishing daily small things and keep them going while they can, you know, spend points for scratch offs or lotteries to hopefully win prizes. And in the meantime, we can also find ways to advertise or to get people to visit websites or vendor sponsors or any of that. We can create like vendor created scratch off cards even, so you can have like pictures of companies. There's all different kinds of ways. We haven't even gone over the videos yet, but the videos are going to be able to loop, as well as there's going to be loop points, as well as there's going to be able to do a slow motion. So you can do slow motion loop points. So like you could be watching a video, any video by the way, that's already been uploaded to YouTube, and it could be like you can loop 3 minutes and 2 seconds to 3 minutes and 10 seconds over and over at 25% speed, so you can really get something down. There's also a mirror mode in case you're right-handed or left-handed. You can switch directions. I mean, there's a lot. There's a lot to this website, but those are not going to be a part of the beginning. The beginning is going to be all about the community. It's going to be all about this stuff right here. In the learning section, we're going to go over a lot more, and there can also be pre-roll and post-roll ads, which is really cool. Again, if we ever want to run either important announcements, or if I ever feel like it might be wise to have, you know, showcase a vendor, but I'm still uncertain about that one just because it's going to be on every video. Anyways, that's all I got so far. Oh yeah, and also the videos, we'll cover that later, but videos will also allow you to take custom notes. You can rate how good you are with it, and it stores it in a database, so you can later refer to it and say, hey, I haven't worked on this move in like 6 months, you know. So it'll actually store all the videos that have techniques. It'll store all of your notes as well as how good you are with it, and it'll also remind you, like you can find out the moves you haven't practiced in a long time. There's a lot more that comes with it, but that is not going to be a part of when it initially launches. Everything is community based right now. Hopefully that helps though. That's a lot to it, and this is just a very brief rundown, but yeah, I'm pretty excited. This has been like a 1.5 years of work, and it's coming together.